The circumstances of your life filled you with a particular set of desires, and these desires colored your dreams and guided you in your decisions. What, besides love, of course, did your soul chase? What were the great desires of your life? So, I just kind of want to cover some real basics here about a video game called Waking. It's by a developer named Jason Oda and published by Tiny Build. You likely know Tiny Build from games such as Hello Neighbor, Graveyard Keeper, Speedrunners, and the like. It's a very, very interesting game. I need to finish it still. I'm not done, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Just from their press release, a quick description. Locked in the darkness of a coma, you dream. In the recesses of your mind, voices call you home, beckoning you towards the light and void beyond. But it is not your time. Not yet. Waking is a uniquely personal journey of self-reflection and remembrance, combining third-person exploration and real-world meditation. Traverse the twisted pathways of your mind in a quest to wake and make choices that shape a uniquely individual experience. Along the way, face your fears and desires as you summon memories of loved ones and do battle with those who would have you sleep forever. Now, they say that it is a true meditative experience, and in reality, it is. It definitely blurs a line between fantasy and reality, and that is a direct excerpt out of their press release. But there actually are portions of the game where it brings you into or attempts to bring you into a meditative state. The addition of that to the game is to me, something that's very interesting. Kind of out of place when it comes to most games. It is definitely a personal journey, as it's going to ask you these questions about your life, about your past, and possibly your future as you move along. It will ask you to remember experiences that you've had in the past, and they become weapons for you in your struggle or in your current playthrough of the game. And to me, that is just an absolutely amazing thing to do. Look to the darker corners of your soul, where sorrow and pain reside, and feel the war within. What chains did you wear? What barbs ensnared you? What were the great struggles of your life? There's even a disclaimer at the beginning of the game which talks about all of this. And just to give you a quick excerpt of what it says. Waking is a very personal experience where you play a character based on yourself. Waking will ask you questions about your life, your friends, and your loved ones in order to build out your character. Remember that it is entirely up to you to decide what to share and what not to share. Waking will only store this information in the save file, and it will never be used in any way or form other than inside the game for your character. Waking explores sensitive personal themes and allows you to dive into your memories and feelings and emotions. If you have a history of depression, anxiety, or self-harm, this game may not be suitable for you. Please make this decision based on your understanding of your mental health. And that last bit right there, it to me personally, it speaks volumes as to the nature of the game itself and gives you a hint of what it's actually going to delve into. previously in this video, there are 2 sound bites of great struggles and great desires. These are things that have occurred to you in your past that shape your current self and your future, and both of them are very, very important. Now, as we go along through our lives, as we go along in our lives, it's different occurrences, it's different events and things like this which definitely do shape us. And in my opinion, it is one of the most interesting aspects of the game in that it does its best to draw you into it on a very, very personal level. At the same time, I can understand how that would be quite daunting for some people to actually participate in. Gaming is supposed to be an escape from the realities of our everyday lives. To venture away from that, however, the visuals in Waking are amazing. They really are. Sure, they're not in the tier of my personal favorite game of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, or even, most next gen games that are out now, but the visuals, the soundscape, even the music, everything, when it blends together, to me just makes for an amazing experience that if you get a chance to play it, I think you probably should, because it does ask the hard questions as well. It makes you think. It puts you in these situations where you have to remember, you have to think about things, you have to use your mind to move forward. The combat is very reminiscent of Control, where you pick up and hold things and throw them at your targets. Takes a little bit of getting used to, and I will admit I was having a lot of problems going between keyboard and controller, because it seemed like some controls didn't work real well on the keyboard and some didn't work real well on the controller. That could have been a Jax problem as opposed to a game problem, however. So there is that. Just keep that in mind when you play. Try to stick with maybe just keyboard or maybe just controller. I'm currently having to play through it using both. This honestly is a bit of a problem for me, and it has kind of caused me to not complete the game as of yet. All things considered, I definitely think that if you get a chance to play Waking, you should. Now, keep in mind that, again, the combat can feel a little bit clunky at times when you're running through the problem of changing between keyboard and mouse and a controller. But the visuals are absolutely amazing. They really are top tier. The questions the game asks, the narrative of Waking is something that seriously does make you think, and right here is just one of those examples where it speaks to you on a personal level. Of course, I was going to name my dog Jake. What else would I name him? Yes, I had a dog before, but you throw this question out at me now, and the answer is going to be Jake, period. But that's what this game does. If you're a streamer or a content creator, I kind of suggest you play this one offline, because of some of the questions that are asked, which include your personal location. Keep that in mind. So if you play it online, you have a scene ready to go that you could put up there just to keep your answers private. That doesn't always work, because sometimes these things get put back up on the screen in different places. So, for your own safety, think about that first. Give the game a shot. It's available on Steam right now. It is available on PC. It is available on Xbox. I definitely suggest you give it a shot if you have a chance. Who knows? You might actually enjoy it. Most of the time I do these reviews and I type them up and I put them on my blog. This is a bit of a departure, and honestly, I can't even really call it a review because I'm not actually done with the game. I do want to finish playing it. That will happen. I just feel like I need to... I feel like it's one of those games that I need to say something about, and you know me. I play games like Overwatch and Dead by Daylight and things like that. I don't feel a need to speak on them. It's the psychological ones. It's the ones that get into your mind. It's the ones that really make you think that I feel like I have a need to speak about. Now, sure, I'm not giving really glowing praise on this one. I want to. Trust me, I want to. But yes, there are little itty bitty problems, specifically in the running animation. But hey, I get it. Okay, animation. I certainly cannot do animations, so I'm not one to judge on that one. And the controls. I was definitely having a lot of problem with the controls, but the visuals, the soundscapes, everything else, in my opinion, and the narrative all make up for it. So if you do get a chance to play, like I said, please take that opportunity. Now, I did not pay for the game. They did not extend it to me for this review. However, I requested a key through Keymailer, and I was granted a key. So here we go. Thus, it has shown up on my, on Twitter and on now on my YouTube, of course, and on Twitch, which you can find me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hint, hint. Anyways, if you do like this video, please take a moment and hit that like button, subscribe if you wish, and hit that notification bell also if you wish. Not begging here. I would appreciate it though. Maybe there will come a time when I do more of these review types. In the meantime, please do check out this playlist of me reading Bram Stoker's Dracula, and also possibly check out this video of some gameplay. I don't know. Either way, y'all have a great evening. Till next time.